I'm going to share an AI agent I created that automatically creates and publishes videos generated by VO3. Right now, these kind of videos are generating millions of views. Just look at this TikTok page. Jetty Blog Live has 300,000 followers with just 11 videos. And Bigfoot Blogs, which is a really similar page, has more than 1 million followers with a few videos. Almost all the videos generate more than 1 million views. So that's a great way to generate content. And these TikTok pages were created only a few weeks ago, and they are already racking millions of views. I'll walk you through how to automate the entire process using AI and no code tools. And the best part is that you can download the full workflow from the community work and have it working with just one click. Just go to the classroom, then go to the download link, click on it, and it will open a page just like this. Then click on download, and in any blank workflow, just create a workflow. Click on the three dots and select import from file. Select the workflow and import it directly into NA10. Right now, it's completely configured. You just have to add your own credentials. And to get your credentials, you can go here, register, then go to our community API keys section, then go to Fall AI and follow these video tutorials on how to set up your own Fall AI keys and your Google keys and everything. And that's it. That's basically it. You can start generating videos like that. To join the community, you can just click on the link on the description. Now, let me show you a video that was created by this workflow.
King's sustenance, such barbarity. Wherefore the alchemy, the ritual.
I decided to use a vampire in a modern world, but you can use any character that you want. And if you want to make longer videos, you just need to join multiple clips and that's it. I have several tutorials in my community explaining how to do that. Let's get started creating this workflow. Go to Overview, create a new workflow, and let's start from scratch. The first step is the schedule trigger. Just click on schedule trigger, click on test step, and this will make it generate a new video each day. So each one day. And that's it. Then we have to get the current videos. For this, we're going to go to our community, then go to get current videos and click on the get Google Sheet template link. Here, it just stores the ideas that you have already generated, so it doesn't duplicate the same ideas. Here, you just have to duplicate it. So go to File, make a copy, and call it Google VO3 videos, for example. And I will make a copy. Now from this copy, I will just clear all the ideas that it already had so I can start creating videos for my ideas. Now back to the workflow, we have to go to Google Sheets and we want to read the sheet. So get rows in sheet. But in this case, we're going to select the template that we are going to use, Google VO3 videos, and the sheet, it's going to be sheet 1. And basically, that's it. We have to make sure that it always outputs data. If I run it this way, it will say that no output data was returned and it will stop the executing the workflow. And we don't want that. So we have to enable always output data to output data. And it's empty field, it's empty data, but at least it outputs some data. If I had something here, for example, these two rows, I can test it and it will return those 2 rows. You can see them here with the row number and everything. But in this case, since we are starting from scratch, it won't have any ideas, so we won't get any rows. Great. Now the next step is to generate the idea, but we have to make sure that we don't generate ideas that we already generated. So I'm going to make a custom prompt to achieve this. We're going to create a basic LLM chain, and we are going to rename this to generate idea. For the source, we are going to define it below, and here we're going to create the creature that we want. This is all depending on how you want your creature. For example, I want a vampire speaking to a camera, doing a vlog through his selfie stick. Basically, it's an ancient vampire in a modern world, and I will explain his personality, his voice, his activities, but you can do whatever you want to create your own character for the videos. It's important to have a character, to have consistency between videos. You can also include like his style of clothes, hair, or anything that you want. So it's consistent across all videos. After that, we have to make sure to specify the output format and also create a system prompt. This system prompt is going to guide the AI on how it should create everything, how it should create the idea, what it should create it about. And that's it. First, I have to make sure that the Google Sheet has the correct name. So in this case, it should be get current videos. Remember, naming is really important in this case. So right now, it says undefined, which means that there are no existing ideas, which is what we want. If there were ideas, all of those ideas would be listed here and it will skip all these ideas. So basically, this is the way to make sure that the idea is not the same. And this is the characteristics of the idea, how it should be done. I tell it that it's a ultra short videos of 8 seconds maximum, so it knows that it won't last long. And that's it. Now I have to set the model, and in my case, I like to use Gemini from Google. So I'm going to select Open Router, and I'm going to select Gemini 2.5 Pro Preview 5.6. It's a really, really good model, and I like to use that one. And for the output, we have to select an structured output parser because we want a specific output. We want to have an idea summary, which is basically the idea, but in short, and the complete idea. So we can generate the prompt later. And that's it. It's as simple as that. This is ready. If you get stuck, remember that you can always go back to our community, select which part of the prompt that you want, and just copy and paste it. Or just import it, all the workflow directly if you want the easy way to do it. So let's generate the idea. Great. And the idea was generated. Here is a summary of the idea and the complete idea. So that's excellent. Now we have to make sure to store the idea so it's not used sometime again. So we go to Google Sheets and select append row in sheet. And that's what's basically what we are going to do. We select the sheet that we just created, which is this one. And then from the list, I'm going to select sheet 1. We're going to map each column manually. And for the idea, I just assign the idea summary. And that's it. Now, if we test this step, it will store the idea. Now, I forgot, but it's really important. Here, you have to make sure that it only executes once. So let's do that and run it again because it will ask us to run it again. Great. The nodes executed successfully. The idea was stored. So let's rename this to store video idea because that's what it's doing. So it won't use it anymore. And we can go back to our Google Sheet and see that the idea was stored and it won't use it again. Because since it will be stored here, the next time that it generates the idea, it will know that it should skip these ideas that he has already stored. Now we have to organize this a little. So let me organize it. This looks better. And then the generate idea node, which is here, just like this. I'm going to leave all the important links here in case that you need them. Now, the next step is to generate the prompt to generate the video. For this, we are going to use a basic LLM chain like this one. And we are going to name it like that, generate prompt. For this, we are going to define it below. And basically, we are going to select an idea summary. And we are going to drag this here. And then we are going to put the complete idea. And put that there. Now I need to tell the AI how to handle this information to create the video prompt. So for this, I created a really big prompt to generate great prompts for video. This is the prompt. It's really, really big. It tells that the character must talk, you must write the dialogue, and a lot of tasks to do. So it writes great prompts for the video generation. So that's basically it. Now I have to set the model, which we are going to use open router again. Let me move this a little up. Organize this. And assigned the open router model, which we are going to use again, Gemini 2.5. Okay. Oh, we are using open chat. No, this is not the correct one. It's open router. Gemini 2.5 Pro Preview. This one works fine. And let me run it. Let's not forget to save it first and run it. Great. The prompt was created successfully. This is the prompt. It's a really, really good prompt. So now we are going to create the video. For this, we are going to make an HTTP request. And I'm going to name it generate video. And in this case, it's going to be a post request. And it's going to be to file AI BO3. How do you know the endpoint? You can go to Fall AI, just like this, go to models and explore, then select one of the models. They have 100 models. Select BO3, then go to API, and here is the documentation on how to set it up. You can just copy my workflow and it will work. But if you don't want to copy it, just follow this. Go to the data URI, then go to the submitted request, and this is the endpoint that we are going to use. which is the same one as this one. If you have questions, you can also follow the community to generate the video. Here is the URL that you have to use, plus the JSON needed to generate the video. So we are going to copy that, open the body, select using JSON, and paste it this here. But first, we have to authenticate. To authenticate, go to generate credential type, select header auth, and then select fall AI. If you don't have this header authentication, you have to create it. And remember, to create your API keys, just follow this tutorial on the Classroom. Just go to Classroom, API keys, select follow AI, and follow this 2 minutes tutorial. It's really, really short. And that's it. That's basically it. After this, we just click on test step. And now it's on queue. Now we have to wait. How long? We are going to wait for 1 minute. First, I'm going to pin everything. So I'm going to click on P so we don't lose what we have already done. I don't want to generate more videos because I don't want to waste money. So that's basically it. I pin it. While working, it's a good recommendation to pin what you have already done. Now, let's wait a minute. So I'll open a wait node. We call it wait a minute or 1 minute. It's easier to understand. And we set 1 minute. We move it down here and we test it. Great. The wait node finished. So now it's time to get the status. So we are going to make an HTTP request to get the status for the video. And this is really simple. You can follow the community or go to video and fetch the request status. So it's this URL. It's a get request, and instead of the request ID, we are going to use the request ID from here. And it has the correct request ID now. So now that's everything. Now we just have to authenticate. Let's not forget that. And that's it. Let me rename this to get video status and test it. Okay, it's still in progress. So that's good. The next step is to check if it's completed. So basically, I'm going to open a new if node and call it video completed question mark. And I'm going to get this status and I'm going to set the value to completed. Wait for it to be completed. Right now, it's false. So if it's false, we are going to return. And if it's true, we want to get the video. So we click here, we make another HTTP request. It's going to be called get video. And to get the video, we can go back here and get the result. This is the request to get the result. It's also a get request. So we remove this, we paste the request ID. Let's make sure that it doesn't have any spaces, just like that, and select generate credential type, header auth, and fall AI. And we're going to test it. Since it was false, it's going to wait again, check the video status again, and if now it's true, it's going to get the video. If it's false again, it's going to wait for another minute, get the video status. This way, we wait until the video is ready, and then we get the video. It normally takes between 1 to 3 minutes. Great. The workflow completed, and I got the video here now. So now the next step is to generate the video details for we to publish them. Let me first organize everything so it looks better. Let me move this a little under here. And that's it. Great. Now we are going to create the basic LLM chain. And we are going to name it generate video details. So we can generate details for titles for TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and all the social media channels that we want. For this, we're going to get the video idea summary. So let me find it. Get generate idea summary. Okay, here it is. And that's all that I need to generate the titles, because here in the system prompt, I'm going to write what does the AI has to do. So I set it to expression and do it like this. So I set the role for the AI, what's his task, what are their guidelines, the output format, and an example of the interaction. So it knows exactly what it has to do. After that, we have to set a specific output format because we want to make sure that we identify which title is for which platform. So first, we select Open Router, and again, I will select Gemini 2.5 Pro Preview. And for the output parser, we are going to select a structured output format, and I'm going to select string, string, and string. YouTube is a string, TikTok is a string, and Instagram is a string. And that's how it knows what it should generate. Now I will test the step. Great. Now it generated titles for each platform. So it's easier to upload to all the platforms with correct titles and engaging titles. Now that we have that, it's just time to get the video and upload it. It's as simple as that. First, we are going to create an HTTP request to get the video. How do you know the video URL? Just drag and drop the video URL. And for the options, we have to set it so we get the response, but we can want to get the file and save it as data. And that's it. Let's rename this to get final video. And here is the final video. Let me show it to you.
Esteemed viewers, today we subject ourselves to this so-called green goddess detox. If one absolutely must suffer trends for the sake
Okay, excellent. That's the video. And now we are going to upload it. For this, we are going to upload to multiple social media. And this is really simple. For YouTube, just create a YouTube node. And it's going to be upload a video. For the title, we get the title. For the region code, I'm going to select United States. And the category, it's going to be entertainment. We get the video from data, which we saved here. And for the privacy status, I'm going to set as public. So it's published right away. Now, you can run it to publish it to YouTube, but you can also publish it to multiple social media. For example, we can publish it to Instagram too. And for this, we're going to make an HTTP request. And the method is going to be post. We're going to use upload post API. For the authentication, we're going to select generic credential type, header auth, upload post. And if you have questions, just go to upload post and follow the guide. Then for the body, it's a little more complex. We're going to set form data. And the first step is going to be title. And the value, it's going to be the Instagram title. Remember, if you have questions, you can just go back to our community. For example, on Instagram, it sets all the parameters like title, and it should be this. The platform should be Instagram, so we can just go on here and copy it. Another parameter, the name it was platform, and the value was Instagram. Let's not forget and rename this to Instagram so we know what we are doing. Then for the file, we're going to select an 10 binary file, and the name is going to be video because it's the video, and it's stored in the data, just like this, data, data. And the last field is from data. It's going to set the user, and in my case, is minted wealth, but should yours will be different. So make sure to use yours. And for TikTok, is the same thing. We just connect it again. We rename it to TikTok. And we make sure that we use the TikTok title, which is improved for TikTok, and the platform should be TikTok. And that's it. Here I just set it up to publish to these three platforms, but you can set it up to publish it to all the platforms that you want. And all the links will be here, and also here on our community, and also here on the upload post API. So that's it. I hope you liked it. See you later.